Hello, everybody, and welcome to my podcast. I'm Nate Simpson. I'm a real estate agent with Turtle Mountain Real Estate in Bottineau, and I've started a podcast as a different way to communicate with the community, potential clients, customers, anybody interested in real estate, anybody looking to buy or sell a house, whatever that may be. Just again, looking for a different way to communicate with the community and the real estate industry around Bottineau and anybody else interested in it. So again, my name is Nate. I was in education for 14 years and I love my time in education, and a lot of people have maybe asked me why change now. And it was just my own personal thing. I just kind of was looking for a new challenge. There was nothing wrong with education and the school in general. I loved my time there. We have great staff, great students, great administration, great support staff there. It was just kind of me. I was just looking for something new, looking for something different, looking for a different challenge. So I've kind of had an interest in real estate for a while. So I started working on my license and was able to get that here this spring and decided to make the jump this summer into real estate. And so far, so good. It's been a great time. I've learned a ton, and I hope to keep learning and hope to make the buying and selling process as seamless as possible for any clients that I might have. So welcome to my podcast. Again, I'm going to cover a variety of different topics whenever I put them out right now, probably about once a month. And so this week we're going to talk about home inspections, and we're going to also have a featured athlete from Bottineau Public School every week, and then I'm going to go over a featured listing that we might have, and then I'll have my contact information at the end, and you're welcome to contact me with any questions. It doesn't have to be about buying or selling a house, or if you're looking to buy or sell a house, if you have a real estate question, feel free to contact me. So welcome to my podcast. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing I kind of wanted to talk about is home inspections. Okay, and sometimes when people hear the word home inspection, they either get real antsy or real leery or whatever about home inspections. It just depends upon which part of the process you are in, either buying or selling. Okay, and I want to speak about home inspections from both the buyer side and the seller side. So hopefully we can make a little bit sense of it. So usually what happens with a home inspection, it's usually included on an offer to purchase a property from a buyer as a part of a contingency in the contract. They'll write in that they want to have a home and they want to purchase the property contingent upon a home inspection. Okay, and that is the buyer's expense generally. Okay, so the buyer is going to spend whatever amount of money, $300, $400, $500, $600, depending upon the property, depending upon what the home inspector charges, and they are going to have the property inspected, and then to see if there's anything wrong with the property that may cause concern or alleviate concerns or whatever it may be. And then once that's fulfilled, that home inspection, they'll either give a list of things that they may counter now in the contract and say, we want to continue with the purchase provided these things are taken care of. Or they might just say, inspection looks good, I waive my contingency, let's go ahead with the purchase. So for buyers' purposes, they are a protection. Okay, if something major comes up with an inspection, they can either decide not to purchase or maybe have it fixed before they continue on with the purchase. And it's also peace of mind. It might be even a brand new property. That doesn't mean you shouldn't get a home inspection, but it just might be that extra peace of mind, like, hey, I've done my due diligence with this property. Everything looks good. I want to continue on with this purchase. So peace of mind, protections for the buyer, those are some of the biggest concerns. I found some estimates online that showed that home inspections can save a buyer an average of $14,000, depending upon obviously the price of the home. The more expensive the home, it might save them more, versus the least expensive home, it might save them a little bit less. But they generally are a good investment. Even if nothing comes from the inspection, now you have that peace of mind, like, I've done my due diligence, I know this house is good to go. There's no major issues with it, because home inspections are performed by a licensed home inspector, somebody that's familiar with homes, probably a contractor or somebody that has built homes, and they know the ins and outs. They know what to look for. So it's generally a good thing, and it's generally advised to probably have a home inspection. Now, it depends upon the type of market too, if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. If it's a seller's market, if there's contingencies in the contract, they might have several offers on the home, and if there's an offer on the home without an inspection contingency, sellers are more likely to take that offer because there's potential for less holdups. So you got to be careful kind of when adding that into a contract. Could be a good thing, okay, could be a negative in the eyes of the seller, okay. If it's a buyer's market and there's not a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers or something, you could play it safe and have that contingency then in the offer to purchase. From the seller's standpoint, sometimes they can be looked at as a headache. Like, okay, great, I have an offer to buy my property, but now they want to inspect it. Okay, and you gotta wait through that process and see if anything major comes up, and then see if there's anything that the buyer wants to have taken care of before the sales process continues. So it can be a bit unnerving for sellers once they see that inspection contingency in there. But again, that kind of gives you an eye to like, okay, now I have this to take care of. Even if that buyer backs out, like, okay, I maybe got to get this taken care of if I want my house sold. Okay. If you are a seller, you can get ahead of the game a little bit by doing a pre-listing inspection. And a pre-listing inspection is the same thing as a buyer's inspection. It's just that as a seller, you are doing the inspection on your own home, okay? And then you can have a report as a part of your listing saying, I've had this property inspected, these are the issues, and this is what came up, and this is what I've taken care of. That might help ease the buyers, or might cause buyers to not have an inspection contingency, because now they've seen like, hey, this seller has really taken care of the property, they've taken care of any concerns that I might have, and they've already done the inspection, they paid for it, I don't have to worry about it. So as a seller, yeah, you might do that, and it would make your listing much more attractive, especially in a market where there's a lot of listings and you're trying to make yours stand out. It could be a great thing to do ahead of time. You'd contact the same people and you'd have the same thing done, but the report would be yours, and you could offer that for anybody who's making an offer to purchase to look at. And if there's anything that major that came up on there, you could be like, I've taken care of this, 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 and this. I haven't taken care of this, or whatever you want to say. But either way, it's going to look much more attractive to buyers wanting to look at your place. So a pre-listing inspection, if you're going to look to sell your home, might not be a bad idea. Okay. The biggest thing for sellers and inspections to alleviate any concerns is keep up on your home maintenance. Okay. If there's anything that comes up that needs to be fixed, electrical or plumbing, call a professional, have them take care of it. Okay. Clean your gutters, fix any roof issues. If there's any foundation problems or issues or cracking in your foundation, make sure you have that looked at and taken care of. Okay. Yeah, you might not even be you might have just bought a home and you're not looking to sell for 20 years or whatever, but the more you stay on top of them, the less problems you're going to have selling that property down the line. Okay, and keep all paperwork associated with it. You can then show potential buyers like, hey, these are the problems I had, or these are the things I've had fixed. Keep that paperwork. I know it becomes kind of a pain, but just have a folder for any home maintenance stuff that you've done, and keep it in a safe place so that when it does come time to sell your property, you have everything and you know exactly the date it was done and when it was taken care of. So if you're a seller, yeah, home inspections can be kind of a negative thing when they're written into a contract for by somebody looking to purchase your home, but staying on top of your home maintenance and keeping track of that paperwork is going to be huge for you, and it's just going to make your listing that much more attractive. Okay, so I hope we have a lot of good home inspectors around the Bottineau area. If you want a name, I can refer you to a couple that we have that do a great job. I just had Robert Marham do a home inspection for me. He was very quick. very thorough with the inspection. We also have Mark Nelson and others that do inspections, but I can certainly help you line up a home inspector that'd be more than willing to come out to your place and take a look at it. So I hope you enjoyed these buying and selling tips for this episode, and we'll see you next time. All right, and welcome to our Turtle Mountain Real Estate Featured Athlete of the Week. And I thought, since it's my first podcast, I thought who better to feature than my daughter, Kylie Simpson. And I just drug along Logan with too, because she's sitting at home and she wanted a Blizzard when we're buying Blizzards at the end. So Kylie, go ahead, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Kylie Simpson. I'm a senior at Bottineau High School. I play 3 sports, play volleyball, basketball, and I run track.
Okay, that's all you do is sports?
Yeah, I don't know, I'm also in school.
Okay.
I go to high school. I'm 17, almost 18.
Okay, yeah, the big day's coming. 18 years old, can't believe it. Okay, so do you have any plans for after your senior year of high school?
Well, I would like to go to college. I would preferably like to play basketball in college. I'm in my recruiting process right now to figure that out, so I haven't made my decision yet.
Okay, basketball, I guess, but we're in volleyball season, so volleyball team's off to a pretty good start. You guys 3-0 in the district. You played in the Devil's Lake tournament this past weekend and won that. So tell us a little bit about how the volleyball year's been going for you and your team.
It's been going great, We've kind of, that got really bright. It's been going well. We kind of started figuring things out with how our team works, and so now we've figured it out, and we've just are just fine-tuning some things and just hopefully getting us ready for some more district play so we can hopefully be number 1 in the district going into districts, the tournaments. But yeah, we're about halfway through our season, and so we've got some tough competition coming up still, which I'm excited about.
Any volleyball game or team that you really look forward to playing every year, either because it's the atmosphere or because of the team or whatever? Anybody that you really look forward to playing?
Well, always rugby and
Okay.
West Stope. Rugby and West Stope, because they're our 2 rivals and they always want to beat us and we always want to beat them. So those are 2 teams that I'm always anxious to play. And we did play West Stope already and beat them, which is an exciting game.
Yeah, very good game.
And we have rugby coming up next week in rugby too, so.
Okay, so yeah, that's the next volleyball game, right? Not
Yep.
only that, but district games coming up then.
Yep.
Okay. Is there any team goals that you guys have or individual goals you want to talk about or anything you have like that for volleyball?
Team goals, I know it's definitely to be 1 in the district, which is very doable for us, and hopefully to come out of the district as well to be number 1, because last year we went into tournament play 1 and we came out 2nd. So
Just adjusting the camera there a little bit.
yeah. Also make it further than the first round in regionals, because in volleyball we've only made it we have never made it past the first round. So that's another big goal, I think, for teams.
Okay. And how do you suppose how's the school year been going in general?
It's been good. It's been kind of a lot, senior year, just a lot of work, but it's good.
Okay. Do you have a favorite class or subject or teacher that you missed the most that was there previously, maybe?
Are you trying to get at something here, Mr. Simpson? My favorite class probably has to be with Miss Brooks. She just always makes it interesting, and I like science classes too.
Nice. Okay. Oh, we got a little bit of a line here at DQ. Alrighty, so we're enjoying our Dairy Queen ice cream treats, courtesy of Turtle Mountain Real Estate for being our featured athlete of the week. And what treat did you get, Kylie?
I got an Oreo hot cocoa blizzard.
Okay. And Logan, what did you get?
Same.
Oreo hot cocoa. See, I just went with the classic Oreo blizzard. It's kind of an all-timer for me. That's usually what I go with. Go with what you know,
That's boring.
I guess.
That's boring.
That was so good. That's so good. Okay. Anything else you want to add while we end up our conversation?
Come support the Botno Athletics. You'll have a dandy time out there at the events.
Yeah, I agree. Everybody should get out there, even if you don't have somebody, immediate family or anything like that. Definitely come out and support the Braves and Stars. The football teams and volleyball teams still got seasons going on, and our cross-country teams are doing quite well this year too. They're currently in Grand Forks this weekend for a big meet, and I just want to also give a shout out to the girls golf team, who had a phenomenal end to their season. Region champs for the second year in a row. Ellie Rubchinsky was the medalist for the region. She's only a freshman. And we also had Ava Thorenson and Katie Moen, I think, that were in the top 10 at the regional. And then at state, they got fourth place. They're knocking on the door with bringing home some hardware. So 5 out of 6 girls coming back for next year. So look for great things out of the girls golf team next year. So congratulations to them, and Coach St. Clair for getting Region Coach of the Year. Fabulous season for them. So yeah, I agree. Get out and support the Braves and Stars as they finish up their fall seasons. And you got anything, Logan? Okay. All right. Well, thank you, and we'll have a different athlete on the next podcast. Who should it be? I'm not sure. So probably somebody that's not a kid of mine. But anyway, it'll be somebody else. Probably be from the boys' side. Okay, thank you. My featured listing this week is 201 Birch Street, located in Upham, North Dakota. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, ranch-style home. And it has about a little over 1,200 square feet. Has an attached 2-car garage and a detached 2-car garage as well. The main level has many updates throughout, as you can see. New flooring, new paint, updated kitchen cabinetry. All the appliances are included in this property, including refrigerator, dishwasher, and microwave, etc. As you can see, it has a very open concept flooring plan from the dining room, living room, family room, and kitchen. The first bedroom is off to the left of the dining room. The other bedroom is located down this hallway, and also is the updated bathroom on the main floor, as you can see. Very nice bathroom. Okay, the main bedroom, located in the back of the house, also has an air conditioning unit located within it, and has new flooring, new paint as well. The dining room flows into the main living area with carpeting and a second AC unit located on this level as well. This house is a must-see. It has a little bit of a project to do in the basement, but the right person can make this house an extraordinary place to live in Upham, North Dakota. Thank you for tuning in to my very first ever podcast. I know I've got a long ways to go until I make it better, but hopefully you'll find the information I present useful to you. You can follow my Facebook page, which is Nate Simpson, Turtle Mountain Real Estate, and I'll be posting my podcast episodes there. If you have any questions regarding property sales or property buying, feel free to contact me. My information will be on a slide following this, and I look forward to providing future buying and selling tips and featured properties and feature athletes that I hope you can find entertaining and useful in your day-to-day life. Until next time, see you later.